Hello and welcome to Respect the Ball. It's your boy K back at it again, as I say every time, with the Group B preview. We're doing the last team. Okay, not the last team. Is it Switzerland and a group of Switzerland, Bosnia, Canada, and Qatar. As always, guys, please like this video, subscribe, and please share this video, guys. And obviously turn on post notifications for more World Cup content and drop your comments. So guys, let's get it. We have, what do we have here? We have the Switzerland, a team on form. When last did I see this team not scoring? They're scoring bang loads of goals. They're winning every friendly, they're winning every match. They're going into this tournament with momentum. You know, the last time they lost the game, I think it was against Germany. I watched that game. Yeah, was it 4-3 or 3-2? Yeah, that's the last time I watched them play a match. But they look good in that match. You know, they look good. They could take Germany pound for pound. So yeah, they did have a semi-good Euro. They got knocked out when they shouldn't have gone. They were arguably better than England in that match, and then they get knocked out. Shocking, And then also with Thingy, let me touch on the qualifiers. They breezed past the qualifiers. They breezed past the qualifiers. No problem. I think they were in that group with Kosovo. They breezed past it. Scintillating football, scoring bang loads of goals. If you're a betting man and betting goals on Switzerland, you are making a hell of a lot of money. So yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm starting to say a lot about them in this group because I think they're gonna breeze past this group again. Let me highlight the key players. We have obviously Granit Xhaka from Sunderland, arguably for me one of, if not the player of the season. I know Bruno is player of the season and I support, but I watch Sunderland a lot and he's key. For a promoted team to get European football, he's just bringing that experience. He doesn't lack it at all. He has a lot of experience. He is obviously a captain of this team. Controls the midfield. Whenever Shaka's on the ball, the midfield will be controlled, So it's exciting times for Switzerland. We can also highlight Breel Mbolo, who club football is horrendous. I'm kidding, but I don't rate him in club. But for Switzerland, he's coming clutch. They seem to trust him a lot, and you'll be playing up front. They have Dan Ndoye from Nottingham Forest. I saw him, a little bit of him. He was looking good. So really, they have the pieces there. Not even pieces. They have the core team that could, they're that team, they're what people think Morocco is. And I'll get to Morocco in the later periods. Please turn on post notification and tune in for that. They're what people think Morocco is, Switzerland is a team waiting to take the step up to the top nations. They're there in the middle pecking order, but to take that next step, that's what they're waiting for. They have a solid coach, Murat Yakin, a Swiss international. Look, not Swiss international, I don't know about that, but a Swiss native, he's been coaching since 2020, 2021. He knows this country. He knows what their strengths are. I don't think we'll be seeing Xherdan Shaqiri. I didn't really look at the squad, I did look at the squads, but his name breezed past, unless I missed them, trying to check here if Xherdan Shaqiri will be at this World Cup, He is playing for Basel, the last I checked, because I was trying to bet on Basel and thingy. So let me check real quick. Autre, what is that? Ooh, Switzerland. Yeah, I can't really see his name, so I don't think he'll be here. But they don't really need Xherdan Shaqiri. They're good enough to beat Canada, certainly. Canada is not on their level. Bosnia, European side, they might pose a little bit of a challenge, but should beat them. If you could breeze through the qualifiers like that, you should beat Bosnia. Qatar, useless. Sorry for putting it like that, but they're bad. So I think Switzerland goes perfect in this group, unless, the matchups doesn't allow them and maybe they rest the last game, maybe against Bosnia or Canada. I don't know how the matchups look, but if it's that way, then it's a sense. But I really like what they have to bring. I think they're willing to take the next step. They have the players for it. They have the experience and the core. Look for Switzerland to go for in this tournament. You know, I think they could be a dark horse, potential dark. They're not my dark horse, but they're a potential dark horse. They're looking to take the next step, and I'm with them, man. Go the Swiss, go the Swiss. I like teams that are willing to take the next step and are just not comfortable in being the position they are. You know, when you're in the middle order or picking order and you're comfortable, then take the next step up, and that's what they're looking to do. That's why they're trying to go toe to toe with these top nations, even though they're not succeeding. You know, they're showing that hunger to be the top nation, which could do them well, with an experienced manager, experienced core, with some key young pieces, young players. Sky's the limit for them. So in essence, I think they'll breeze past, and I think they can make it far potentially. So that's my conclusion, really. I did pull up the lineups. I don't know why I'm pulling up, but I did pull up the lineups. I don't know whether they'll play a back three or a back four. It's between the two, but here I've selected the back four. With Akanji, obviously, there. You can see Granit Xhaka there, Brilimbolo up front. That's a solid lineup. I expect them to do damage to this line, score a lot of goals. If you're betting goals, a betting man, goals are your key with Switzerland, especially in this group. They are scoring a lot. But yeah, that's my conclusion, guys. As always, with these previews, tune in for the next one and the ones before to get a sense and idea of what these teams are looking to bring. Get the truth, really, because some people are overrating these teams, some of these teams, and some people are underrating these teams. So, guys, I will give you the real stuff. Anyway, please like this video if you obviously liked it. It really helps a lot. Please subscribe. Obviously, that's important. Please subscribe. Turn on post notifications. And guys, share this video. Please share this video. And as always, peace.